Hello and welcome along. Today on Sosnovka, we are going to be harvesting our sugar beet. We've moved forward a day or so, in fact, and got our sugar beet harvest up. And we've hired the Grimmy FT3000 for doing the tops, and the Grimmy Rooster 604 for actually harvesting our beet. We're going to get this up. Hopefully it won't be more than a trailer, but we'll see how we do. So let's get going. So we're using our BaleTrailer N series for this because it is our most powerful tractor. Hopefully it will do fine. We will use GPS just to keep us on the straight and narrow. So there. And there. And we want to set our auto width and get ourselves like that. And away we go. There we are. Alright, so we will turn that off. And we'll turn that off. And away we go. So yeah, this is the first time I've done any beet harvesting at all on FS17. It's very similar to 15 as far as I can see so far. But it's, yeah, I wanted to do this for our pigs since the start, and I'm glad we're getting to do it before the end. Of course, this is our penultimate episode on Sosnovka. And yeah, this is working quite well actually. Right, we'll see if this will do the dual pickup. Doing one. Yeah, it is doing the dual pickup. Right, we have to take a little bit. It's a little bit larger than. We missed a bit at the end there. Never mind. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tight turn around that end. I think we might have to do a bit of headlands maybe. It's working well. For the most part. But it is, yeah, it doesn't turn quite so tightly. I did toy with the idea of trying to do this. Oh, really already? Wow. Okay. Oh, let's switch to our. Whoops, no. Switch to our trailer. Oh wow. I'm not sure how much this trailer holds, but if we're getting 6,000 just off that, that's going to be a lot that we're going to have to play with. I was expecting us to be, yeah. There we go. So a row and a half. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll have to empty this at the beginning of every return, I think. So 6,000 is going to give us 28%. Which is slightly worrying. I hope we can, yeah, I hope we don't have to drive our tractor into this, but we're gonna. That has filled up really quickly. We have we have a hell of a yield off this. Yeah, really good yield off this. We'll lower that turn speed, otherwise we're going to run into problems. Yeah, take it down to about 12. That way we won't turn too fast in the limited space we have on this end. We at least don't have the rock in the way this time, and we know to lift a little earlier. That is rather concerning. Yeah, stop at 100%, please. And away we go. 97, 98, 99. Wow. I think we may have to put this on a hired worker and grab it every time it comes back down this way. Or every time it's going up the field. Otherwise, we're just going to be running into the crop. And this is going to take us a long while all the time. Because, yeah, we're not going to get very far. Because we want to go and tip this by the pigs. We're going to get quite a bit off this. I think what we're going to have to do is the first trailer load we'll tip by the pigs. The rest, it's going to make sense to just go and sell, to be honest. Right, I'm going to put a hired worker on this, see if the hired worker can do okay. Okay. Really? A hard worker is not going to be able to handle this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so a hard worker can't run it. That's annoying. We'll only make it about... I think what we'll have to do is at the end of the row we'll have to, well, I think we'll have to just travel and empty the trailer each time. The trouble is, we're just not going to be able to do this otherwise. The hired worker doesn't seem to want to work both pieces of equipment, which is unfortunate. It seems the only way you can do that is to have, which is the limitation that 15 had as well, which is actually quite annoying. Because you want to be able to have this harvester do both. Right, we are at 90%, so we'll go and empty out and come back. I don't think our trailer is going to take much more though. 57%? Yeah. I think we might have to do... I know what I'm going to do. Right, while that's doing that, let's go get this and see if our aggro truck will fit underneath. Because if it will, maybe we can tip into this. And just have this sitting by the side of the field. It might work, it might not. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So that's great. So our tractor, we can move out of the way now. And what we'll do is the rest we will get put into our aggro truck. So we'll just park this out of the way. What we will do is we will fill that up and then take that to our pigs. And then the rest we will put into the aggro truck, which will hold a lot more. And we can then go sell the rest of that. And that will be some nice money in the pocket. And hopefully, with the way this is going, we'll pay for our hiring of this beet harvester, because we have a lot of field to go. There we are. And that's that, and that's probably our best way to run it. Without being able to hire a worker, we can't keep this moving anyway. And so it seems to be easiest just to go and tip it into our 2 bits. And it means that we actually get to use the agro truck, which we haven't yet. Which makes me quite happy. Just out of interest, where is taking Suagrbeet and how much are they paying for it? So there is the Suagrbeet. The transport company is paying 231. Okay. Now that's right over at the west side of the map. But our agro truck and our vehicle trailer with it should be large enough to handle this. So we should get just over 50% per row. That's diminishing, of course, because our rows are getting smaller. There we go. Oh, whoops. Missed a bit at the start. It's a bit of a tight turn. So when this hits the end, what we'll do is, or when this hits 100%, which won't be too long, we'll go and tip the rest of this into our little red tractor. There we go. And the rest will then go in our truck on the way back. This is not the most efficient way of doing this, of course. 8, 90. We'll fill this up this time. There we go. And then I just want to do the agro truck. This is going to be us snaking around quite a bit. There we go. So then that will take the rest of that. There we are. So that's only 5% that's up to. Ooh. There we are. Yeah, Courseplay had its faults with this rooster, but it at least, you know, worked with it. Whereas, yeah, the hired worker still doesn't want to use this, which is slightly worrying. I think that's kind of going to put me off, because I tend to use this method rather than using the big harvester when it comes to Suagrbeets. And I'm slightly disappointed that that this problem still exists. I had hoped that with our more intelligent worker with FS17, it was going to deal with this problem, but it appears not. It appears that the hired worker still has their issues, so, which is unfortunate, which is a pity. My agro truck is now 18% full. I think it will probably take the rest of this field, which is great news. And with that in mind, we should do quite well. Turn quite well, quite sharply. %, so we won't do an entire row here. We are about halfway through the field. So we should. Okay. Yeah, we should fit the rest of this in the lorry, I think. Okay. Round we go. I'm going to make sure we just the tip over. There we are. $23, $26, 30% full. Yeah, just over 30%. I'm not 100% sure if the rest of this field's going to fit in this truck, in this lorry. I think we will see. We'll see what happens. With any luck, it will. So, yeah, a lot of sugar beet harvesting this episode, and we will end it with feeding some to our pigs and then piling up the rest. Trailer full, I hope, will sell fairly well. Oop. Quite a tight turn, so you don't quite get through. Is that going to pick that? No, we're going to leave. No, it has picked it. Must have been a little bit out of a line on the end. There we go. We're getting through this quite nicely. So yeah, this is the last bit that our pigs require for their mixed feed. It's cost us about 12,000, I think, to hire this equipment. Wow, that hits 100% exactly on the end of the row. We'll start back at the other end. So yeah. So it's about, so this must last us longer than the 6 days that, the 1,100, 6 days would be about 9,000. So with any luck, this will cost us a lot less than 12, well, no, not 12 days worth, 8 days worth. This basically costs us 8 days worth of pig feed to do. And as long as it costs us less than that, then it's worth it. Otherwise, because otherwise we have everything. So, and we'll make money back as well, of course. So this may even be cost neutral yet. No, that's the other trailer. So 43.5% full so far, and we're doing just over a row. Well, no, about a row and a half, nearly 2 rows, especially as this field thins towards the end. So we'll get a very full trailer from that. I don't know exactly how full is the only thing. Whether it'll be 100% or whether it'll be under, or whether we will need to go and tip it. It is quite a way to the transport company, so we will probably, I think what I'll probably do is they're both in roughly the same direction. We'll do a follow me between the tractor and the lorry. And then we can stop the tractor at the pigs, and the lorry can continue on to the transport company as it's out that way. We're 100% again. That's quite amazing. Just jump out of this and we will check what value that is. So this holds about 45,000 now. Yeah, about 45,000 to 50,000. That is a lot of sugar beet we're going to have in this trailer by the end of it. 50,000 even at, what is it paying at the moment? At 203. So 50,000 is probably going to be about 10,000. It's probably going to be about 10,000 euros we should get, which is going to be almost cost neutral for an entire trailer's worth. That's amazing. This will work really well, and on a bigger field we would have made a profit and got feed for the pigs. That's quite cool. I'm quite pleased with that. We are of course using Control V, which puts lifts or lowers both ends of, or both implements. Saves having to tab through them. Do have a little bit to clear up on here. I don't know whether we will, simply because if we have a full trailer, we'll see how we do. But it's, yeah. %. It's getting that turn far enough round for the GPS to pick up the right track. 97, 98, 99. There we go. So put it in the lorry again. There we are. I'm pleased with our yield on this. This is really good, and doing it this way means we won't have to go back and forth a lot. I'm hoping. There we are. And away we go again. Get back on our line. We have about 4 or 5 rows left. Line ourselves back up, and we'll miss a couple coming back into here. We should be able to just run the harvester through and pick these up on the way, I think, if we have the space in the trailer, as I said. So that might be a macro to do on my keyboard. Control W and Control V, so that it locks onto the GPS and puts the bits down. That'd be really useful for sugar beet harvesting. So we're full again. Heading back over to our our lorry, which is now up to 69% full. That is quite a full trailer. 80%. Ooh, I don't know if we are going to fit all this in this trailer. But 81%. Don't know how many rows. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be close at best. Yeah. This isn't even going to be close. We are gonna have more sugar beet than we can deal with. Wow. That is going to be interesting. So yeah, we'll get a lot of money off this. Actually, this is a really small field with a really high yield. So this is the difference that getting all 3 fertilization stages makes. In that we are going to get, well, we've got a massive yield off, more than we know how to deal with at the moment. No, that's on the wrong road. There we go. Yeah, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 5 more rows to harvest. We will not fit, we maybe fit 3 more rows in the trailer, not including the the stuff that's in the stuff that we've missed in the rest of the field. So that's incredible. So what we'll do is we'll get this lorry filled and we'll head off to the transport company with this and our tractor. Go and feed our pigs, or drop that off and feed our pigs and things, and that's where we'll go with it. We'll see how much we make. I will probably finish the last bit off camera and sell that off camera. 94%. So yeah, we're not even going to get 3 more rows. There we go. It's gonna. This next fill will fill our lorry, which I am very impressed about. Yeah, I did not expect this much off here. It's been a nice surprise. There might only be 2 more rows after this. It's still going to be 2 rows more than we have space for. I don't know, actually, we're only at 40%. I think we may have a row. Which is slightly annoying. Yeah, I think we're going to have a row. Maybe a row and a half. Which at the amount that we're grabbing at the moment is not going to be a full load, so you could probably call it a cover crop, to be honest. 97, 98, 99. Yeah, so this will fill up our lorry. And we'll take both of them down to towards the pigs and the transport company. And see if we can make some money. Certainly see if we can feed our pigs and make the money back from hiring this equipment. Right, we'll turn our front off. Right, we'll turn everything off now. There we go. Take our Phoenix. So this is at 100%. There is some still in the harvester. Oh no, I don't think we have follow me mod in this map. Right, okay. That's interesting. I thought I did. Okay. So we'll take the Tatra Phoenix and we'll go to the transport company. So as we've not driven there before, I will drive straight there. Now it's on the other side of field 22. So we're going to have to take this across the rickety bridge. And across the top of field 17, I think. It goes quite fast, so we shouldn't be too bad. I've quite enjoyed that Suagrbeet harvest. That's worked better than I expected. We got 47,000 off it, so 47 times 2 is... that can't be right. It'd be about 8,400 we should get, I think. Yeah, so we'd actually, from that field, actually make enough money if it was just that to pay for the hiring. As it is, taking out the stuff that we need for the pigs, we will still make. We'll make. About 2 days worth of pig feed bags, which is really good. That's impressive. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. We will park this at this facility for now. Right, this is the transport company in here. I'm going to turn in front of that car. Whoa! Ah! Right, I think this is where we tip it. We will see in a moment. Yep. Okay. See how much we make. Should be about 8,400-ish. Well, it's still going. 10,000. Wow. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, so we will just park this out of the way quickly. I'm pleased with that. That's pretty much paid for itself. Right, we'll head to the pigs with this. We're quite full. Give it a cover. And we'll tip some of this into the pigs. I should think our pigs are probably actually fairly dirty. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. Oh, both our pigs and our sheep are dirty. So that's because really we fast forwarded sort of a day in order to get our Suagrbeet harvest. Oh, our Suagrbeet ready to harvest. So before next episode, I will have cleaned out the pigs and the sheep. We'll actually probably clean out the pigs at the end of this episode. We should have a little bit of time to do that. And then, yeah, I will clean the pigs out, clean the sheep out before we harvest our corn next episode. Now, our corn harvest is going to be our last harvest on this map, and also our last thing we do on this map, I think. before we start on old streams on Tuesday. This our weekend map, so our our Saturday, Sunday, Monday map will change to Goldcrest, and old streams will be what we do, or will be the map we do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on any live streams we do over the weekend. And on Friday we will continue doing forestry on Goldcrest for now. I haven't come across a dedicated forestry map to the point where I'm actually considering looking at making my own. I've got a couple of map ideas at the moment. I want to do a bit of map practice, and I might do an altered version of Goldcrest that has a lot more forestry in it. Right, here we are. So we want to change our tip side, so we'll bring up that. Our tip side is back at the moment. Grain door left is what we want, so we tip that. Wow, they took next to nothing. Oh, I'm almost tempted to sell most of this. They took absolutely nothing. There's 418. We don't need much here. We can, I think if we tip a bit, but we won't do the full lot, because they only take 418, they don't need a huge amount. Okay, so we'll tip these here. That, and tip that. Right, that will do. That is absolutely plenty. And then we'll sell the rest. We might as well. We will make a load of money then. Which will be fantastic. We can see the results here of me forgetting to turn off plant withering. We do have a couple of fields in the map that are withered crops that need missions to plough them back in. Yeah, fortunately I didn't lose any of my own crops, it was just some of the crops of the mission, the other farmers. So here we are, transport company again. And we'll just tip this here. I think actually looking at this, if we tip this, there may be an old function looking at this exclamation mark from FS15 that will bring us in some extra money. Wow, that's what. Okay, at this point we have now made more money off our sugar beet harvest than we've spent on hiring the equipment to do it. So we've done the last bit for feeding our pigs without it costing us anything. Now if I look at this, I think if I press R, I can send off the train. Now if this is like FS15, sending that off as it goes should bring us in some cash. So we'll just wait here for a minute. We'll see how it does. Actually, we'll drive back. We'll drive our tractor back, because that needs to be at the farm anyway. And we will see if, on our journey, we actually make any extra cash. So, I've driven back to the field, and no, we haven't had any extra cash from the train, which is a pity. But I will finish this last little bit off camera. I'm really satisfied, really happy with that. It's done really well. It didn't cost us anything to harvest the sugar beet, and we got the extra stuff for the pigs, which is brilliant. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. please like, share and comment. And for all the latest videos on Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.